Hey guys, Nick Horton here, the Iron Samurai, and this is another episode of Weightlifting Academy. It's fucking cold outside, so if at any point I end up dead, that's why. Remember back when you learned how to type on a keyboard, not on a smartphone with your thumb, but with your fingers on a keyboard? How did you learn how to do that? Did you read book after book about exactly the right positioning for your fingers? I don't just mean putting them on the home row, that's obvious, but all the little details of what goes on physiologically with the muscles in your fingers and the tendons and the ATP and all that shit. Was somebody sitting there dictating to you which finger to move when and how every single step of the way? Oh, of course not. That's ridiculous. You did not learn to type that way. You learned by trying to play games with it. You got Mario to try to jump on top of Koopa Troopa so you could kill his ass and save the princess. You learn to type by playing games. Now, if you're old like me, the game was rather boring. Back in the 18th century when I learned to type, the game was a lot less sophisticated, and it worked something like this. You had a piece of paper on a table, and you would look at that piece of paper and try to type out what you saw, and you'd win the game if what you typed looked pretty much like what was on the piece of paper. So while there weren't any princesses or evil mushrooms, the principle was the same. You were essentially playing a game with yourself there. We call these little games teaching. Well-designed drills in the gym and programs are exactly like this. They are little games that we are having athletes play so that they can learn how to feel the process of doing the actions correctly. You cannot learn a skill that is to be performed unconsciously via your analytical parts of your brain. You can't do that. It's not how it works. You did not learn how to type that way, nor will you learn how to snatch that way. So if you are a coach, are you describing or are you teaching?